Chapter 1, The Dark Awakening, midnight to 2 o'clock. It was a night unlike any other. The sky was thick with swirling clouds, and the moon's light was completely blotted out, casting the world into an unnatural darkness. Deep in the heart of a forgotten forest, Siren had stirred. He had been dormant for centuries, a creature of fear and mystery, rarely seen by human eyes. But tonight, something called him from his slumber, a sense of danger far greater than anything he had ever known. The ground trembled beneath his towering frame as he rose, his sirens emitting a low, ominous hum. He wasn't alone anymore. Chapter 2, The Invasion begins. 2:01 to 4 o'clock, across the globe, monstrous beings began to emerge from the shadows. Creatures of legend and nightmare, each one more terrifying than the last. There were the gargantuan behemoths that crushed cities underfoot, the winged harbingers that blotted out the sky, and the leviathans that rose from the oceans, causing tidal waves that swallowed entire coastlines. Humanity was helpless against this onslaught, their weapons useless against such ancient power. The world was on the brink of collapse, but in the chaos, whispers spread of an ancient guardian who could stand against these horrors, Siren Head. The very being that had once been the source of fear now became the last hope for salvation. Chapter 3, Siren Head's Decision. 4:01 to 6 o'clock, Siren Head, drawn by the destruction, moved towards the nearest city under siege. As he approached, he saw the chaos, the behemoths tearing through skyscrapers, the harbingers circling like vultures. The humans below screamed in terror, their cries echoing in his sirens. For the first time, Siren Head hesitated. He was a creature of fear, not a protector. But something stirred within him, a deep, ancient instinct that had lain dormant for eons. Perhaps, he realized, there was more to his existence than causing terror. Perhaps he was meant for something greater. Without further hesitation, Siren Head unleashed a roar from his sirens, louder than ever before. The sound wave shattered windows, cracked the earth, and sent the attacking monsters reeling. The humans looked up in shock, seeing Siren Head not as an enemy, but as a potential savior. Chapter 4, The Battle of Titans. 6:01 to 8 o'clock, the battle that followed was nothing short of apocalyptic. Siren Head charged at the behemoths, his long, skeletal limbs moving with terrifying speed. His sirens blared, disorienting the colossal beasts, allowing him to strike with precision. He dodged the harbingers' deadly talons and used his powerful sound waves to knock them out of the sky. The leviathans from the ocean attempted to drown him in their massive tidal waves. But Siren Head's roar split the waters, sending them crashing back upon the monstrous sea creatures. Each victory came at a cost, as Siren Head was battered and worn by the relentless attacks. But he pressed on, driven by the cries of the people he was determined to protect. The world watched in awe and horror as the battle raged on, a fight of monstrous proportions that no human could hope to survive. Chapter 5, The Final Stand. 8:01 to 10 o'clock, as the battle neared its end, the last of the monsters converged on Siren Head, intent on destroying him before he could end their reign of terror. But Siren Head, though wounded and weary, stood tall. With a final, earth-shattering blast from his sirens, he unleashed all the power he had left. The sound wave was so intense it caused the ground to quake, the air to vibrate, and the monsters to falter. One by one, they fell, unable to withstand the sheer force of Siren Head's might. When the dust settled, Siren Head stood alone amidst the ruins, victorious but exhausted. The world was silent, the monsters defeated, and humanity saved. Siren Head, now seen as a hero, knew his work was done. With a final, quiet hum from his sirens, he retreated back into the forest, fading into the shadows once more. The world would rebuild, the people would remember, and the name Siren Head would be spoken with reverence. He was no longer just a creature of fear, but a guardian, a silent protector watching over the world from the darkness.